Hey guys, welcome back to the... Bro, what if I just went and went into autopilot? Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to the Be Nice podcast. He's Benny, I'm Ice. That's how I got the name Be Nice. Bro, welcome to the podcast world.
Let's go.
I've been in a bit of a mission today. You want to run it through?
Mate, we were supposed to start, 2 hours ago. We've got the humble little setup here at...
I don't feel like this is humble, bro. I feel like this is a flex.
Yeah, sick.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a tax write-off too, which is always helpful.
I think we already wrote it off like 3 years ago. Is there any dodgy accountants out there that can sort of fix this up?
Reach out. Sponsors. A few SD issues, but we on.
Yeah, so we need a producer in the next couple of weeks if anyone's keen. But yeah, so just want to talk about how we got this podcast rolling.
Yeah. We've been hanging out for probably 2 years now.
Yeah, close.
And just wanted to get the coffee chats and the after gym endorphin chats and get them on the public record and make note of that and it's been a long time coming.
I've always had to feel like you would have been good on podcasts, and I've sort of said it to you for a while. When we sort of just maybe about 6 weeks ago, when before Benny took off to Thailand, we just sort of sat down and was like, "Fuck, should we just do this?" And spend about an hour at my house, sort of mapping it all out, and just come up with the name, come up with the logo. And we're just recording out of a spare room now. So, bro, welcome to the podcast game.
We're on. Yeah. Consistency.
So anyone who doesn't know who you are, I think we'll get people from the gym listening to this podcast. I think we'll get my OG listeners listening too. So, like, who's Benny? Where you from? What are you about?
Just a humble Māori from the Gold Coast, man. What am I about? I am a small business owner. I am the larrikin. I don't take life too seriously. Just always chasing a bit of fun and the next adventure. And
what do you reckon you don't take life so seriously? Because I feel like we've got the same here
I think now I don't take life so seriously because I took it too serious and was stressed out about everything because trying to control things that are out of my control and sort of just letting the universe take over and energy, man.
Yeah, I told you about energy, right?
Yeah, energy. It's the new currency.
It is, bro.
It is.
I like that.
The stocks are up too. Just want to be happy, man. And
what's the key to being happy, you reckon, right now?
Ooh, for me, socializing, having a good circle of friends, a good routine, sunshine, eat good, train good. It's all the stuff we're doing at the moment. I think that's why I'm feeling so good at the moment.
Good.
Yeah. Let them know. Yeah. So, what's happiness to you, mate?
Happiness to me, I'm probably in that sort of right place right now where, like, I think a lot of people that have followed my journey for a long time see me as someone who's always been super ambitious, chasing goals. I've always been confident in saying what I think and what I'm going to do, and I've failed heaps of times as well.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm on record like crying. Yeah. I'm on record failing. I'm on record saying stuff like, we're going to do this. Yeah. We're going to change sports media.
That's bad though. They're not being scared to fail. Like you've openly said that to me too, where I'm the opposite, where I don't take leaps because I think of embarrassing myself, embarrassing whoever's my girlfriend at the time or whatever, just dragging people through the mud and it's definitely stopped me from. That's why we didn't do this for so long.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, and I'm probably at a point in life now where a lot of things have changed and I'm doing a lot less. And like my big thing, bro, and probably one of the big hesitance I had about starting a podcast is because, like, whenever I let friends into like my like way of working in life, I've been burnt in the past. But it's generally the thing that makes me the most happy, bro. Yeah. Like helping people get up and get going and rolling. Yeah. And I think over the past couple of years, I try to starve myself of that and just do everything on my own. Yeah. I'm like, fuck everyone else. I'm just going to do this shit and work on me. And then I find myself just getting bored or unmotivated.
100%.
Like, even though I come across as extroverted, I'm naturally introverted and I love being on my own. I love hanging around myself. But the thing that actually gets me going in life and business is being around cool people and us moving in a certain direction together.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, and that's the thing that fucking lights me up. Yeah. And then I think I lost my way around that. Yeah. And understandably, it's like getting dumped, bro, and you're like, fuck, there's no such thing as love. Like, you know. But then if you put yourself in positions to find love again or to be loved again, like, someone else comes along or new opportunities come along. And
yeah, for sure.
And more so within business, bro. Yeah. So even us just setting up this podcast, like we were here like last week, and like you should have seen this room before. We should have actually filmed it.
Yeah.
But it's fucking mad, bro. This is sick. Like, look at it, bro.
Yeah, this is the start of the journey, man.
Yeah.
We're, no, it's exciting. Yeah, no, I think it's so important to share all the highs and lows with people. It makes it easier and better. I think it's so important.
What do you reckon Kiwis have got humor similar to us, where we sort of mask a lot of things with humor? Like I think about some of my darkest days, and I always say dark as a relative, just to just out of narrative for my own life. Like people have been through way worse shit than me. Yeah. I'm worrying about fucking stupid.
But you're
business.
only the hardest thing you've been through is the hardest thing you've been through.
Fucking oath. But then I think about them, bro. What am I actually like crying about? I've got so much to be grateful for. Yeah. But and during all those times, I find humor to sort of help get me through those types of things. Yeah. And I know you're very similar.
Yeah. I always get weird looks because I'll be the first to hit a touchy topic or like joke about it, which I love. That's my favorite humor, and I know I get that from my dad. He was cracking jokes at his dad's funeral. Like that's just how we cope, I guess. Cope, and then also that's how we relate to each other. And I don't know where it comes from.
Where's the line though, you reckon? It's better to not draw one down.
Yeah. On that note, the cancel culture is coming towards an end, which is
yeah. Me and Benny would talk about this the other day, and we're like, "Fuck, do you feel like cancel culture is coming to an end?" Where I think for a while you had to agree, like every topic had to be everyone's topic, and I think that's a media's job is to always create divide. Yeah. And like whenever things would happen, bro, and I remember like us as a brand when like Black Lives Matter, and obviously you care about that stuff. Yeah. But I didn't really feel like it was our topic to really talk about. Like even though I'm a Polynesian kid,
here's our black range.
And I remember one of my good mates, bro, and he goes, "Hey, if you guys don't post about this, I'm not going to be it's crazy." He goes, "I won't support your brand," and bro, and he was like one of our good mates, bro, and I was thinking, what? And at the time, I remember that period of where everyone was either this side or this side. There was kind of no in between.
Yeah, you got to pick a side and show your support. If you're not vocal about it, then you're not.
Then you don't care about it. Yeah. So, and I think we're getting to the other side now where it's like, it's okay not to care about every topic in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's getting like super confusing.
Yeah. Really. Oh yeah, you can't keep up. No. So just delete the socials, man. And just play the cards in front of you.
Yeah. So you've been through a bit of life change at the moment, sort of behind the scenes. Benny's just turned 28, went for a bit of a relationship breakup. Just want to, what'd you learn from the breakup, bro?
Oh, what did I learn from the breakup? Yeah, it's been a journey. I call that the breakup. Probably the biggest kick up the arse I've ever had. I've had recurring problems in probably every relationship, but I tend to be the common denominator. tough pill to swallow.
Speaking my language, man. Speaking my language.
But yeah, it was. I thought that was the one. So when that all came crumbling down, it was definitely time to start having a bit of reflection and reaching out. I try to go through it by myself and try to bro it out, but didn't get very far. And
how far did you get?
Less than a week. I remember I told you, and I was like, "Can you just start telling all the boys at the gym?" I didn't want to show my face at the gym or anything, so I could just sort of break the ice. Which would have been a good name for our podcast. And then what was crazy was pretty much every conversation we had in our relationship or problem that was brought up were things that I started working on as soon as I came out of it.
When it's too late.
When it's too late.
Yeah.
Which if I was on the other hand, I don't know if she's happy for me to see me doing the work or she's annoyed that I'm finally doing the work now. Because I'm using all the tools she gave me. I was never working on myself, and I was always just trying to stay in a relationship, but really I think it was because that's where I found my worth. Like I was just, if someone was willing to love me, then I guess I'm worthy of someone else's love. But then realizing that I needed to do that shit on my own and, hang out with myself and love myself, which still is a hard thing for me to say, but just try to find the good stuff and appreciate what's on the inside. And
yeah. Well, see, I look at you as someone who walks into rooms and you can light up a room. We go to the gym. You're probably the most popular guy at our gym. We sit down at coffee. Like, you have the whole table laughing. And to be fair, there's always ones you got to, like, watch out for.
Yeah, well, and talking to therapists, which has been really awesome there as well. Another thing that's my other nickname too, by the way. There's a space in the middle of that word, though. Talking to the therapist, they were saying, or like we came to the agreement that I told her that I'm always the one making all the jokes and trying to win everyone over, and that comes from an insecure place from high school. Always been like the fat chubby kid who didn't want to get bullied, so you just automatically win the whole room over, and that was through humor. That I was never a bully, but I was always showed all the love because I wanted to get the love back. And
so you just try and befriend everyone.
Just befriend everyone. I still to this day, like, there's no one I hate, and I feel like there's probably no one that hates me.
Yeah.
Because I always never want to get on people's bad side. And I think it comes from a place I always just thought there were so many ways that someone could bring me down. I was always an easy target.
Yeah. The ginger beard wouldn't have helped too.
The ginger beard didn't help. Hey, the fucking Paul Tito.
Hey, shout out Paul Tito, one of the goats. No, but like, so now you've sort of realized that about yourself. Like, how do you work on that? Because like the way that you're interpreting that to me, I'm just going, oh shit, like, is you trying to befriend everyone still causing the issue? Like, does that feed the narrative?
I think when I took the 3 weeks away and just did a solo, just thought about everything and really spent time by myself, I was like, oh no, you're all good. So you're actually pretty fun to hang out with. And that's where every issue that came up in relationships was always to do with how I treated myself, and then I was putting that on other people, or scared to go to places because I was anxious of meeting people, or it was all to do with like work that I just refused. 28 years of not working on yourself tends to bank up.
Oh, don't worry, bro. This comes out of 68.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so I'm grateful. I think I've come to the party late, but I'm still early in life.
Still early as, bro. Fuck, I just got goosebumps, bro.
Yeah,
that was cool.
You're welcome.
No, but also like we had this conversation off the back of, we went to Joey Damon's stand up, and fuck, shout out Joey. This was a couple months ago, but hilarious. I knew Joey was funny, and I'm friends with him. I've interviewed him, but to see him like at work, you know, sometimes when you hang around dudes at the gym and then you see them in like a suit, you're like,
100%.
Bro, and that was like him in a suit doing his actual work. But he brought up a lot of good points, and like you talk about your dad, I talk about my dad a lot, and just the accountability is their version of love. Like they've never been really taught to express their emotions. I've seen my dad like cry like once or twice in my whole life. You know?
Never seen mine.
Yeah, never seen your dad cry.
Nah.
Yeah, and I think I'm a little bit older than you, but I think my sort of age bracket is like understands that side of it, but it's just starting to open up. Like we can sort of articulate our feelings very well, and then you get your age down there. You guys are a little bit more in the fields, and I think as it gets younger,
for sure, it's it'll take time, but I just like by the time, for instance, Nathan and Joe, they've got almost a 1-year-old. Imagine how they're going to be kids that age when they're our age. They're going to be so emotionally intelligent and stuff, and the parents, because the parents will be like, it's so much more common for people that are currently our age as parents, talking to their kids and being open with them, and
there's got to be like, no matter what you do in life, there's always got to be a swing the other way in some way, shape, or form.
For sure.
So like our parents would be raised on tough love, so they're
hard workers.
Their Achilles heel in life is to express emotion. Where if you just nurture kids through emotion, by the time they get older, the thing that they're going to struggle with is the accountability and hard work. So there's always got to be a swing there.
For sure.
You just got to find what the right balance is, eh?
100%. Doing a bit of self-love and everything, I think could go a long way. I know.
What does self-love look like to you right now?
Oof.
Are you in the affirmation space?
This guy. No, I haven't hit the affirmations. I try to meditate. I can't fully lock in, but doing a lot of breath work, which I've been loving. I do it every night before bed, or if I wake up early before the gym, just smack out 20 minutes of breath work. And
what's the pattern you go through? Like, do you do
I
box breathing?
Just following a YouTube channel, and he just talk to the bro.
Yeah.
And, it's a lot of it breath retentions, holds, different techniques. And I just try to really focus on not having anything in the mind. And
is that possible to do?
To not have anything in the mind, I find it hard. I think I've got a bit of the hitter. I'll think I'm zoned in and meditating, and then I'll realise that I'm thinking about the 2014 rugby game or something.
The grand final.
Yeah, the grand final. I think just the most therapeutic thing for me has just been spending a lot more time by myself. Obviously, I got the place to myself now, and it's been sick. I'm stoked. It was the first time I've ever enjoyed my own company. So
yeah, I remember walking. Fuck, the floors are sticky.
Yeah, don't sit there.
No, and I think like we talked about accountability, and there's always a swing the other way where like independence has been a struggle for you, where I'm the opposite. I'm always been comfortable being independent, but the downside of that is like asking for help or being reliant on people as well. And there's times where I've needed help, and not in a mental health type of way, but I'm just like, and
it's just in general things. Like I just never reach out. Like if I needed help moving a couch or something, like I never just
whack
ask
it on the
people.
back.
I always feel like a burden to people, so I just never want to. Oh, bro, do you reckon you could take time out of your day? I always think everyone's so busy, so yeah. So it's something I'm trying to do more is reach out and ask for help, and that goes a long way. And I think when you reach out to people, people know that they're worthy of being reached out to. That's also a nice feeling.
No, do you know what I'm laughing about? As soon as you said that, it reminded me that time we were on the piss, and when you just broke up, and I was going, fuck, I'm probably not the guy you come to.
Not at all. Oh, get over it, you'll be sweet.
Bro, Vinny come to me, he's like, and like we had, to be fair, before that we had some really cool conversations and deep conversations, and like these conversations went for hours, but then we were on the piss, and it was about a week later, I'm like, I'm probably not the person you come to if you want to be like sulking, Like, bro, if you want to get better and make moves, bro, come to me. But
if you want to turn that relationship into a business, man.
And I think I've always kind of been like that, which is like when you're so good at something, you lack things in the other area. And like you said, there's always been a common denominator in your breakdown of your relationships, and that's always been my one, where I've just kind of been almost too literal. Yeah. You know, it's just like, well, if you don't like him, why don't you just
relationships aren't a numbers game.
Hey, can we just put this into a spreadsheet, please, and just calculate these emotions?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but fuck, I'm off the market now. Like, I know, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, got a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. It's good for me. It's good for me.
It is.
People don't probably realize about me, but I do like readings with like spiritual people and astrologists, and it's always weird. The astrologist that I talk to, it's not like she predicted it, but she asks, like, when you go into these conversations, she will ask you about like certain things. It's like, what do you want to know about? Do you want to know about your life? Do you want to know about your business? Do you want to know about relationships? And my ones never used to ask about relationships. I was about to say,
you'd never ask for the relationship.
I was just like, fuck, what's happening in business? Yeah. And the way astrology works is depending on where planets are, is when certain things people make moves, or your like more opportunities will come. So an example of this is like, say fucking Venus is the love planet. They're like, oh, it's in retrograde at the moment, so it looks like you're meant to be in love, but it's not. It's like a fake love. Yeah. And just stuff like that. And everything she said kind of just played out. Yeah. And so the girl I'm dating now, and like we full on like live together and everything. Yeah. We just sort of jumped straight into it. It's actually been really cool, bro. I've loved it. It's been like a different relationship than I've had in the past, and like I've dated some really cool girls in the past, but I feel like I've always just like that, a connection there that was past things that are surface level, like you know, like looks and let's go travel and have fun together. Yeah. But then when it comes down to it,
let's sit on a couch and have a long convo.
Yeah,
yeah. That's
and to be fair, bro, a lot of things I learned was when I had that podcast with Watani. Yeah. And he sort of really broke down relationships and like females. And when I heard it reframed in a certain manner, I was like, oh, cool. Like next time I'm in a relationship, I want to try and do these things. Because like our natural urge as the guy is just fix things, you know? Yeah. And like sometimes they don't want to get things fixed. They just want someone to listen to. So just trying to learn all that sort of stuff, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll be not dating for a while. I think I'll just keep doing. I love the space that I'm in right now. I'll just keep doing this. I feel like when you're in this mode, it's when you attract the most. When I'm in a good space and working hard, or trying to get shit moving and training heaps and just feeling good. And when you're hanging out by yourself and happy to do that, it just attracts other people. Like, they just see your energy. They're like, oh, I want to be around that. Like, nah.
And to be fair, bro, one of the greatest temptations, because you're from the Gold Coast, bro. So like I've lived in Bondi before, and up here, just there's so much temptation around with weather, with having a good time, with lots of pretty girls hanging around as well. And I think I got that out of my system early. Yeah. Because the temptation up here is just real. Like even today, it's Saturday. We've got a friend's like going away party. It's just like, it's always fun. It's always 100%. Cool things to do up here.
Yeah, the Burley Pav Baptist Church afternoon mass.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I went to.
Yeah, no, it'd be interesting. Sun's out though, so a few aperols with the boys.
Yeah, 30 degrees.
30 degrees Saturday. Dangerous.
So yeah, obviously when you went through your breakup, you had a bit of fun back here, and we had a cool conversations. You take off to Thailand. What was that about? How was it?
Yeah. I was just, there's a lot going on. Didn't know what was happening with the house, relationship, friends and everything. I was just work, and I was in a bit of a shit spot. So I thought, just booked a off the cuff trip to Thailand, little solo trip, first time going alone. I needed it, so I just booked it. 5 days later, I was on the plane, straight to the islands, went diving course, and the goal was to just really just hang out by myself and figure out, like we had spoken about this before we left, and I just wanted to come back with, I didn't have pressure on myself, but I just wanted a bit more of a plan of where I wanted to be or who I wanted to be. Now that I knew I was by myself, when I got home, had no responsibilities, no one to worry about, so I could I'm at a stage where I don't want to be on the tools forever, so sort of time to take a leap. And that was what the intentions when I was over there. And
so when you go over, do you have like a couple of questions in your mind, or is it just sit there and wonder?
Yeah, I took a journal over, and had a few things like what things really make me happy, who do I want to be in 5 years' time, what else do I have? Yeah, just a lot of questions that people just ask themselves a lot, or some people have the answer to already, and I just never put thought into the future because I was just so, I feel like I wasn't doing the present good enough that I couldn't even think about the future yet.
That's a good way to put it, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, just went over there, and I did have, I intended on just staying on the islands. Obviously I got no social media, so I was, not talking to anyone was nice. And I actually met someone over there that organised, we were going to do some psychedelic trips together, and just go deep and try to figure things out that way, which something I've always been an advocate for. If you're in the right headspace or open to it, just seeing how some mushrooms or something would go. And
how was it?
It was wild. I had a lot more than most people probably recommended.
Go for the hero dose, did you?
went straight to the hero dose. Just had them in the morning one day there on the island, and straight into a 40-minute breath work, and 2 days before that, did a deep acid trip, which was crazy as well.
Was that recreational or?
It was like I wasn't partying or anything. This was just on an island in a villa. Wrote down some intentions and sort of just wanted to look at life from a different aspect. Or
what actually happens when you're in a trip? Do you see colours? Do you have out of body experience?
It was colours. It was it was deep as you just like I could feel colours. Like it was just like looking at the sky, we had like some like tribal music playing in the background, and your visuals are going crazy. I remember at one point I was standing in the mirror, like no shirt on, and I just watched like my tamako, my tattoo, just it finishes here, but I watched it just cover the rest of my chest and then go down my arm.
That's cool.
And I was like, I just couldn't stop watching it. I was like, I don't know if that's like some deep sign telling me I need to, connect back with my roots, or
Yeah, you need to find a Māori girl.
Yeah. But yeah, just things like that. You're just like, how did my mind just think of that, or just subconscious thoughts come up and you really break them down. So that was cool. That lasted about 6 hours, and then 2 days later did the mushrooms, and probably left the universe for a bit.
Yeah.
And then was did a 40-minute like tense DMT breath work at the start of the trip.
Did you do DMT or did you?
Nah, I was just doing like a DMT breath work thing while we took shitload of mushrooms, and then
what is it? Sorry, what's a DMT breath work?
Oh, I think there's just different ones you can do with like really tense, like pushing outs of your air and stuff. That
like
just,
when you exhale.
Yeah, I think it just, I don't know what it does to your brain, but you definitely feel loose and lucid, and yeah. And I think when I did this particular trip, because I'd been going to therapy and talking about childhood and just been so open to that space, after the 40 minutes of breath work, I did my last like breath hold where you breathe out and hold for like 2 minutes, and then I snapped and I blacked out, and I was in my childhood pool area.
Oh fuck, that's wild, eh?
Right, and I had no intention of doing this.
Yeah.
Just snapped out, and then woke up and I was looking at my childhood self.
Yeah.
When he was about 7 or 8 years old. I actually wrote it down because it was a hectic experience, and I was worried I was going to forget about it. I haven't.
Oh, so when you come out of it, you wrote it down straight away?
Straight away, because I was so worried that I was going to forget about it. This might get deep. I actually haven't read it. I spoke to my younger self for the first time. I saw him playing by the pool at our childhood home. He was wearing a black and green body glove shirt and red shorts. It was a sunny day. I told him who I was, and he was confused but curious. He asked me if I'm cool. I knew I didn't have long there, but all I said was, everything will work out. You have to have your own back and be strong, but also you have to talk to people. Don't go through painful times by yourself. You are a great kid. Keep being curious. Ask the world all the questions, and yes, we are cool. I told him that I don't know when, but I will come see him again. He looked happy. 09/09/25.
Fuck, that's trippy,
That's
eh?
crazy, eh?
So when you felt that, what was the feeling straight after?
I bawled my eyes out as soon as because I knew, I don't know why I knew, but I was in a 2-minute breath hold, and I knew I only had 2 minutes in that moment, and then it was going to be gone.
Was that enough time?
Nah, it wasn't. But I had this feeling. I was like, okay, I knew in my head that this was an important moment, but I didn't know what to say. Like, I was just looking at him, and it was so crazy. I was looking at him, and he was looking at me like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And like him asking if I'm cool is such a question that I would have asked like an adult when I was that age. Like I was just so curious. Like, are you a cool person? So I definitely knew I was talking to myself. And I didn't know what to say, but all I wanted to do was just like, I can let him know he's all like, it's all good.
Yeah.
And that was something I hadn't even been thinking about until I think about it a lot now. But the reaching out to people and always doing stuff by yourself, like I didn't even know that was something I wanted to work on, and it just came up in that trip. And I told myself, my younger self, like, talk to people, reach out, like, don't go through this shit by yourself.
Yeah.
Which was crazy.
And
they say talking to yourself can rewire how you think of the past and stuff. That's why that was such an important and like big moment for me.
It's almost like the butterfly effect. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, that's honestly what it's like. And like I told my therapist all about this, and like she was like gobsmacked and like really interested. And now we're trying to do that naturally through like their methods. Where like just last Tuesday we dove back into like my childhood bedroom and stuff. And like I was like having a conversation with myself, like watching myself trying to go to sleep and stuff. It's been fucking crazy. I think it's because I'm so open to it now.
Yeah, for sure.
I've always shut it down, and I cried as soon as I came out of it. But ever since then, I've just like I've just like surrendered, and I just feel
Just
so
letting things slide.
that just little things just don't matter to me anymore, and like whether it's work, whatever, I'm just so focused on building a good life for myself, or just being happy, not chasing money, not chasing all those things, just letting it come to me when it's ready to come to me, and yeah, it was deep. It was deep. And now I'm a deep guy. Now I go to breathwork workshops and shit.
Yeah, I was breathwork workshops.
Yeah, that was intense as well.
Is the crowd like? I remember talking to someone that went into rehab, and they go, I go ask the question. I was like, the crowd in rehab anticipate how I think it would, and they said no. Mm-hmm. But when I think of like breathwork, I think like Byron Bay.
Yeah, it was there was that mix. There was like gym owners. There was me. There was middle-aged women, a whole mix. I was probably the youngest one there. It was deep. You'd love this. After we came out of the breathwork at the workshop, I sat up and his name was Imra. He was like Dil Sharman. He sat up and he goes, when you were doing that breathwork, I could really see your purple feminine colours coming out. And like that's something that I feel like I'm like a pretty feminine feeling person, but I don't tell people that. Yeah. The bro just picked it out, and I was like, whoa. But yeah, no, that was intense too. I probably intense. I probably blacked out probably like 3 times. Like it was just an hour of just straight.
What do you mean when you say blacked out?
Like I just forgot what I was like. I don't know if I was falling asleep, but I didn't stop doing the breath work the whole time. Like they never said you fell asleep. They're like, yeah, you kept going, but you were just like, I could tell you weren't there. It didn't hit me like it hit Dil. Like Dil came out of that pretty
Dil's quite a spiritual dude.
Yeah,
we should get Dil on the podcast.
Dil's deeper than the ocean. He's it hit him, which was awesome, and it was cool seeing the power of it. No, really cool. I'll keep going on those. It was actually what's his name? Ryan Girdler.
Yep.
Yeah, he was one of the guys running the workshop.
One of the Penrith greats.
Yeah, which was a buzzy one, but
runs a cool cafe in DY called Girdler's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to go there all the time, eh?
Yeah. How old would he be? I was trying to figure that out.
Probably like 10 years older than me, I reckon.
Yeah.
So he played
35.
So he played 2003 grand final. Won the comp with the boys.
Ah, yeah.
Panthers versus Roosters.
Yeah, because I knew the name, but I don't think I was big into NRL back then.
Yeah. Imagine if you went to go back to your younger self and like, am I cool? And you're like, nah.
And you're broke. Yeah.
And imagine if you go back and you go, nah, but like if you buy Bitcoin right
you should get a Bitcoin.
Hey, guy, can you load up on Bitcoin so we can be cool?
Oh man, yeah. I wish I should. Yeah, I should have. I can give them some tips, eh?
Yeah, fucking earth.
Yeah. Like
do you think about like, say, if you could have held your breath longer, you could have spent more time with them? Is that where your mind goes?
That's sort of what I was thinking, but I don't know. It was like I had answered questions that I hadn't even asked myself yet. Like I was like, oh no, I know I can't do that. Oh no, I can't do this. But I just knew that when the time's ready, I can go do it again.
Yep.
So like and I told him that, like, I think I gave him a hug. I can't remember, but he was like confused, but he was like cool. And I remember he was happy when we left the that whole situation. So
when you're a kid, you remember anything like that happening when you're lying by the pool?
No, that's what we were trying to figure out. Like why that age?
What age were you?
That was like 7, 8.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I reckon we'll
dive deeper into it.
Dive deeper into it and try to figure it out, because there's definitely, like, I don't think anything hectic happened to me, but I just even remember when I did the acid trip, there was a 4-hour period where I can't remember a thing. So I'm like, how often has that happened in my past?
Yeah.
What have I been robbed of?
Yeah, I wonder if you've like...
Maybe I have won a race in the past. I just...
You know, Men in Black, and I've got that thing, and they almost like, there might have been something that happened to you during that time and you've just half blocked.
Yeah, exactly, a bit of amnesia dust or something. But,
no, that is interesting, eh?
Yeah, it's cool. And yeah, I'm just so interested in that space, and I've been getting deep, listening to a bit of philosophy and all that kind of stuff too. Yeah. So I got a lot of free time too, so I'm just, it's been good.
It's like, I found this one when I went on like my reading, like I've been into all this sort of stuff for a while now.
Yeah.
And, I remember when I went for my reading journey, like where you start to where you end up, and the stuff you start to read during that time. Like, for example, I started reading like sports memorabilia, memorabilia, sports fucking books, autobiography, and then I moved into like self-development, and then sort of spiritual side as well. Yeah, because I think everyone's search in life is their search for themselves and search for happiness. And I don't think there's a definite answer for everyone. Everyone's got their own version of it, eh?
Yeah, I just like, one thing I know about myself is like I don't have a passion, which like I know in life I want to obviously do something that I love for the rest of my life, but I just haven't found something I love. So all I'm doing for now until then is just putting myself in different situations to, if I keep doing the same stuff for 10 years and expect something to change. Like, I've been doing landscaping and lawns and everything, and lived in the same towns, and you know haven't moved around much, and expecting something to pop up out of nowhere. So I'm just
that ain't happening.
Nah, so I'm just taking, you know, saying yes to more dinners, and you know going to this lunch and brushing shoulders. You know, you just have one interaction that changes everything. So I'm open to that. Where I've always been a shutdown kind of person. Like I've got enough friends. I don't need that. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. Just lied to myself for so long because didn't want to face the truth.
Yeah. I'm probably like the opposite to you, where I've like I hate being around.
We are so opposite in so many things. I think that's why this is going to work.
Yeah, we get along so well that way.
Yeah.
But like sorry guys, few technical difficulties. Today's been the longest podcast off the podcast, and I think we're only at like 30 minutes, bro. So
yeah.
Where were we? Couldn't be more opposite.
Couldn't be more opposite, but that's why I think we're going to work, and I think that's why we have such good conversations, because you can see two very different angles. Where you're like, even with like the femininity we were talking about before, where that's how I approach a lot of emotional feelings or situations, where you're more like stoic and is that the right word? Stoic?
Nah, stoic kind of means like you don't like you understand everything exists, and you understand both sides. I
always use that word wrong, eh?
Yeah. Nah, stoicism's like all the great philosophers are stoics. Yeah. So that's what you want to be. You want to be stoic. Yeah. I wish I was stoic. Where like a stoic would be someone who's...
Is that Marcus Aurelius?
They're the OGs. Yeah. I think they're the founding fathers of Western philosophy.
Yeah, right. We're so different.
And stoicism's like their thing of like they understand death, they accept death for what it is, so they sort of like appreciate everything for what it is now.
So I got a bit of that about me. That's how I live life now. If death comes, then I'm ready, man.
Like after the breakup, take me now, man.
Take me, man.
Now's a good time to go, man.
Nothing could hurt more than that.
Bro, it is one of the great teachers of life, man. Like we're sitting in front of heaps of books right now, and people ask me what's the best book to read in business and life. I'm like, bro, just have to go through it.
I believe that.
But I feel like you handled your like breakup really well. Like you accepted it for what it was. You reached out for help. You done the soul searching journey. Yeah. And like even you and George now, like you still have a really good relationship, which is like really nice, you know.
Yeah, it's almost too good to like. People see us like hanging out at the gym or getting along. And they're like, is this all a facade? But I'm like, no. It's like I think we want to be in each other's lives, and you know we obviously have the dog together, and just want to. We're good friends.
Yeah, you would have seen some bad examples around your breakups too.
Yeah, 100%. And that was probably my third time unlucky. Like that was my third proper breakup. So, I've definitely carried over and learnt from the others now. And
she's a good chick too, George. I can't even like where you can bag people in
your
podcast.
That's why
I've got nothing.
Some friends will try shit talk you because they think that's shit talk the ex because they think that's what you want to hear. Where I'd always defend her because there's nothing she's ever done that was wrong or she's left she's a good example of what a girlfriend should be, and just miss her, eh?
But to be fair, bro, it's hard not to miss people that are a big part of your lives, you know? It's like the day to day, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And I can have a good day and everything feel mad, and then it's when the lights go out and the music goes off and the book gets shut. Like, holy, this quiet room is so loud.
Yeah, bro. And I think that's a hard part a lot of people struggle with in life. It's just like they struggle to spend time on their own.
Yeah, for sure. And as I said, like she gave me every opportunity to be better. She was patient. She was she had a lot of patience, mate. She was, yeah, but yeah, it was meant to be, I guess. But
yeah. So what does the next little phase of life look like for you?
I want to hone in on this. I'm taking a step back from work, as you know.
Has that felt good, taking a step back?
So good. Like I'm in such a good routine. I'm not dreading work. I'm not taking on more work. Yeah, I'm probably doing 5 hours a day. 25-hour weeks isn't a bad run. I'm gonna drop a day, so I'm doing 4-day weeks. It's really good. I just like if I want to hone in on something like this, I'm so burnt out after work. I sort of just want to open up a day so I can have that creative mind and get all the juices flowing. And I usually I feel so good after a workout. Obviously we train 4:30 in the morning, come out, have a coffee, feel mad, and then I just go straight into doing something I don't love.
Yeah, bro.
So I can't imagine how good it's going to feel when I start taking those days off and have those endorphins flowing and then go into something that I love doing.
For sure, bro. That's a big one. And I think you'll notice about me when we have coffee together. And I love having coffee with all the boys and stuff.
You're always first to dip.
Yeah, I'm first to dip. Because
I'm good at dragging it out, which I don't want to get used to. I'll sit there till 9:30.
Shout out Connor Dayton.
Yeah. Mr. 4 coffees. Yeah.
Bro, that dude lives that all day.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's because I understand my energy. And I heard this guy talk about it the other day, and he said everyone tries to time manage, they ain't trying to energy manage. Mm-hmm. And when he said that kind of changed how I work things around. Yeah. Because normally I'd wake up and then I'd sit in bed for an hour before we go to training. Yeah. Because I just naturally get up early. Mm-hmm. But my brain is firing, bro. And I was like, shit, why don't I use this time to start working off the bat, get my day rolling, and then get training? Because I always heard training's the thing that gets your day rolling. Yeah. But I'm wasting an hour, Yeah. So I've worked for an hour, we've trained for an hour, we're topped up with caffeine. Yeah. And then you always say me about that, fuck them off, boys.
Yeah, off. Because I just go put the work in.
Yeah. I just don't want to waste that energy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's my favourite word at the moment, energy.
Energy's everything, bro.
Yeah, it's so big. And I'm holding on to it, and even just noticing it and being mindful of it all day. You realize how much of other people's energy you take on, good or bad. Just from you could be listening to someone in line talk, and you take some of that away with you, or just have someone who's having a shit day and they push that onto you and then carry on, or watching the news, shit like that, all that stuff that I've just currently am not dealing with, and just being by myself. I've got so much more energy. Yeah, and I'm less tired because I'm it's not always just burnt out from a long, hard day of work. Sometimes you just don't have any energy left.
Not coming home to a growling too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always right in this house now.
Feels nice, man.
Feels nice.
Nah, but there was this really interesting study they done back in the days, and it's called the hidden messages in water by this Japanese scientist. And what he actually did, bro, he grabbed words like that and he put them into petri dishes in water and froze them. And if you look this up online, I'll show you. But all the words that he put in, and then the way that they crystallize into things is pretty crazy. So it might be gratitude, happiness, God. They form these beautiful crystals, and then it'll be like the devil, hate. Yeah. And they turn into these other ones as well.
Yeah, wow.
So they've done heaps of studies on energy. I'm thinking about this right now. So there's a plant study as well. So if you put 2 plants in the same room, in the same exact environment, and you walk into this room every day, and you would go to that plant in there I hate you, you're the worst thing in the world, and then you come to this one and praise it, that plant over time ends up dying. Yeah. And I talked about this on the podcast one time, and there was this teacher that followed me, and she'd done the study in her school, and it ended up happening, bro. Yeah. And the worst one is if you have 3 plants and then there's one in the middle and nothing happens to it, it gets neglected. Yeah. What do you think happens?
Dies first.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
You can do it with rice. You can do it with everything. Yeah. So if you think about it, bro, from a universe standpoint, everything is intertwined. We're part of the solar system. A week's a system. A day and night is a system. If we don't fall into systems, we're actually going against the natural urge of the universe as well. Yeah. And energy is everything, bro. And we said this before about money. Who's got the most energy at the gym? Yeah. Yeah. Who's got the most money at the gym?
Yeah. Or be rent. Yeah. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Alan Watts' philosophy, which he's translated, I think, Eastern philosophy and brought it into the Western, and he's so interesting. And he died in the 70s, but here's this bit where he talks about coincidences aren't a thing. It's just the universe is telling you these things, you're just not listening to it. Gotcha. But it's when you're ready to hear it, you go, oh wow, that's a coincidence, or that's I can't remember the other word, but you're like, oh, that's just come to me now. But it's not always these big moments. It's these small moments where they switch for you, but it's because you're ready for a switch or you're open to it. It's not a coincidence.
Yeah, and
like the universe always talks to you.
They talk about that in esoteric knowledge. Like esoteric, the word esoteric means it's not made for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they talk about that once the eyes and ears are ready to listen, the universe will show you the way.
Yeah.
But like stuff like that, like, and same thing happens with everything, bro. So an example of this is like, say we started a clothing brand first or vlog and podcast first, but everyone around you go, I had that idea as well.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, there wasn't anything special about us.
Yeah.
The idea was up there in the universe to take, but we were just the person that pulled it down into reality.
Yeah.
And they talk about that with technology, the internet, social media. Like when social media is the thing, like there's always a race for it.
Yeah.
Now it's into AI. So all that sort of stuff's quite common, bro.
The Podfather.
Nah, Denon's the AG, bro.
Yeah, true.
Bro, Denon helped me buy all the stuff for my first ever podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the man.
Yeah. He seems like he helps everyone out.
Yeah.
Then talking about Denon, that fucking footy was insane.
I don't think there's been like a team as cool as Brisbane.
Oh, 100%. They're
and I'm
through the roof.
I'm like a Penrith guy too. Like obviously I go for the Roosters, but I watch Penrith come through and to get all the comps, and then Critter.
Yeah.
Like, they're all cool, but just something about, I think it's like the whole aura of Brisbane, the Suncorp.
Yeah, for sure.
The big club. all the dudes are good looking dudes.
Bunch of Maldies. Yeah, no, so sick. It's so good for the comp. It's so good for the country. Like, yeah, Brisbane's in a mad place.
That R360 is going to be interesting. That's coming around.
Yeah, can you explain that? I don't really get it.
It's like live golf.
Yeah, right.
You know how Cristiano Ronaldo plays in the Saudi league?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to create their own version of that. But the thing that's point of difference is the teams are going to be in different cities. So it's going to be like Miami, blah blah blah. You know.
Yeah.
They're basically trying to put the best rugby players in the biggest cities and demographics and build a comp around it. And like it's a hard standpoint to go from, because it's hard to just get people to randomly care about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But you look at those Saudi guys with boxing, you know, the types of deals that those guys are getting. Fuck, what's $3 million to Payne Haas?
Yeah, exactly.
And the cool thing about it, bro, it's like you can declare your country of residence anywhere. So say Payne Haas gets $3 million to go to R360. He declares himself as a resident of Dubai. He's going to get $3 million tax-free. So for him to earn that in the NRL, he'd have to earn $6 million plus agency fees like that. And that'll take him three years to get to. No,
yeah, that's true.
That'll take him 4.5 years to get to.
Far out.
And then all that money's coming straight into you, bro.
Yeah, it'll be. When's that supposed to start?
Next year. There's some different ones. There's different leagues going around. There's a basketball one coming out soon, which I think will get announced. But that's going to be like pretty cool.
Holy.
Yeah, Maverick Carter, who's part of LeBron's crew. I think they're doing like a sort of a breakaway league. I think I was reading. I think he stepped away from it, but it's already back, bro.
Trying to like compete with the NBA.
Just be different. Yeah. And the thing is, bro, the Saudis, brother, unlimited money. Like everyone will say, like Elon Musk is the richest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Those oil tycoons over there, they don't want to be known.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That'll be worth trillions.
Yeah,
bro.
I've noticed that about the real money makers are the silent G's, man.
Yeah, they're the ones you want to know.
Yeah, the lasagnas.
Bro, but the thing about it that's going to be like the league's already coming in. Like say international rugby if you go R360, you can't play like international football.
Yeah.
I don't think most of the boys will give a fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, well, international football's not even where it's at. So,
but in rugby it is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
because if you think about
is R360 league or union?
Union.
Oh, holy! I mean, see, man, so I got to download the news again.
Yeah, bro. And
I thought it was league.
Nah.
Yeah, right.
So like they're trying to put a block on it, but like say if the 8 best All Blacks leave, Artie, fucking Brody, you know, all those guys leave. It's not like New Zealand's going to go, hey, don't come back. You know, they're going to have to switch the rules up eventually.
Yeah, 100%.
But they should just work with it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a great opportunity. Like club rugby is not really doing too much.
Yeah. So
they should get rid of Super. I reckon what will happen is they'll end up getting rid of Super Rugby. The national competition will be like the main thing.
Yeah.
I think New Zealand will be in an opportunity where they could import Australian guys to get better at the thing. Then they should go do their R360, go make their money, and then roll into international.
You give them the opportunity to make the money. Like you can't. There's only so much. love you can play for. And
oh, bro. And I think about this with League a lot, because League is probably one of the most biased fan bases in the world, but which makes it great, where they're like League or nothing, you know?
Yeah.
But they like hate AFL, they hate rugby union, where like a rugby union fan might watch it casually like League and get around the Warriors.
Do you reckon after that game on the weekend, do you reckon Reese's the biggest player in the sport?
Yeah. Like from he is.
Like marketable and everything.
Marketing. In terms of marketing, you'd go Reese number 1, Nathan number 2.
Yeah.
I'd probably still say Kalen, but bro, when Reese won that Clive Churchill, and one of my first thoughts was around Kalen. Like, because I reckon if you went skill for skill, like say we're on FIFA and they had ratings. Yeah. I still think Kalen's ratings would be higher than Reese's. Besides
or
speed.
Just more well-rounded.
Just everything, bro. Besides speed, like he's a better passer, better stepper, tougher.
Yeah, but Reese's, I guess if like risk taking was a fucking skill though. I think that's one of his greatest traits. Is he's happy to get yelled at by the coach, but he's also happy to win a game.
He's got that James Maloney sort of about him, when they just throw whatever. But in terms I think Reese is going to be the real interesting one, bro, because like he's like he could get recognised globally because good looking dude. He's a dad. His daughter's like really cute. Yeah. His style of play that he plays is like really entertaining to watch. He plays for one of the biggest clubs in the comp. Yeah,
I guess I only started watching League properly like maybe 2-3 years ago. So he's the first like pop star I've seen in the sport. Was Ponga ever at those heights?
Nah.
He wasn't, was he?
Nah.
But is that just because of his aura and his like persona? He just doesn't. Like, you know how while she like leans into the arsehole, or not the arsehole, but you know, just like the bad boy, that's so marketable. But if you're just a cool, humble, silent achiever, you just unfortunately you don't get as far.
And the big one for Reese is like, say, like if I know you're not a big League fan, but if I go to most people, I was like, what's your biggest Cameron Smith highlight? And like, a lot of people wouldn't be able to entertain one. But the thing is, when you play Cameron Smith, bro, it felt like you're fucking drowning, bro, because he just knew how to play the game, put you in the corner, and you'd be bringing the ball off your line for the whole game, and you just get out of the game, and you're like, bro, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, it's exactly how I don't see the sport like that. Even when we watch games together and you talk shape, and I'm like, man, I'm seeing a flat line, I'm seeing nothing, and you're like, he's playing, they're on this side of the post, so they're going to run in here, then you'll see next play he's going to go out here, and I don't have that eye for the sport.
And I think that's where Reese's got that nice little balance at the moment, where he can control a game, but then he can win you a game as well. Yeah. So like a lot of guys, they've either got X factor or they're over here. Like we talk about like that spectrum a lot. Yeah. Where he can flip a game through like a 40-20 quick kick. Yeah. You know, so he can control a game with his boot. He can do the X factor. He can score the try. So it's rare to watch, because you might see a guy like Sean Johnson, even though he played halfback, which was a position to control, but his big moments were big moments. Yeah. But he might have played 70 minutes bad before that, but then plays England in the quarterfinal and he goes crank, bang, bang. And you always remember that stuff. Yeah. But then you think about guys like Cameron Smith, you can't really, they don't have highlight plays. Yeah. But they're the best players in the world. Yeah. Because they can like drown you and turn the game 100%. With a kick. So that, I think that's a really, like, there's not a box that Reese doesn't tick. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, in terms of everything. Exactly right. Bro. Yeah. And he stands on business. He talks shit. Shows up.
I love that stuff. Yeah, shows up. And
do you know what's crazy, bro? So when we first started YKTR, we were about 2018, and I was going to Norms, bro. I was like, fuck, I just want to sponsor like some young kids coming through, and like, do you know what'd be cool, bro? If they got to a point where we sponsored them and then they made NRL and made a debut, bro. And literally off the bat, he goes, bro, this family I grew up with in Nerang, like the little brother who ended up being Reese, he goes, bro, good looking dude, plays for Kibra, he's gonna be a gun, he's got it. And I was like, oh, and we just kind of, conversation sort of drifted away. Yeah. And then we were up here for New Year's and we were with Pete and that. And then Jordan, Ricky and Reese come over to like hang out. And I didn't know Reese at the time. And Norm's like, bro, this is the young kid I was talking about. Like, he's next up. Yeah. And I go to Reese, I go, fuck, I heard you got it like that. And he just goes, yeah. Oh, and then like he's Reese now, you know? So,
that's mad, eh?
Bro. Yeah. It was cool. He ended up drunk that night.
Yeah. Come on the potty, man.
I didn't think I even had a potty then, bro. So that's how early it was.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see where they go like now, because like they're the team, so to replicate what Penrith have done.
Yeah. Would you look at doing anything like that anymore, like in a little Burleigh Bears play or anything?
Nah. Oh, I don't know. We're probably not predominantly a league brand anymore at the time. Like Corey and Chico were playing. Yeah. Like I just really enjoy the space we're in right now.
Little track athlete. Would be mad. Get a little sprinter or something.
Yeah, I think the play right now is like, I think Represent really nailed the game plan with doing events with a bunch of cool people.
Yeah.
So like it'd be like him, William Googe, Jake Dearden, they go to like Iceland and run marathons. I think. And I know they've already nailed that playbook and the high rocks, like all that.
Yeah.
But I think that stuff's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
Because like all those big challenges that you work towards, and like even though I've done a marathon and like fucking fell apart, it was just still cool to go through.
Yeah, 100%.
And you've done high rocks and stuff like that to prepare for something, to compete at a level when there's people around.
Yeah, you need a, or I need to be training for something that I'm scared of doing, or else I don't know my own limits, or I should never be the pace setter. I always need something to chase down, or a goal. Yeah,
because otherwise you just end up in zone 2 of life.
Just zone 2, man. Just at 138 BPM.
Just cruising through life.
Just cruising, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you put a time frame on you getting off the mower, when would you be?
That still seems a little bit far away. I think going part-time is the first goal. Like realistically in the next couple of months, hoping that this takes off and, it's in a good place and, to be completely off the tools, like that sounds, I need to make it feel more real or believable, because it just sounds like something that was never achievable. I hadn't thought about it until 3-4 months ago.
What did you just say before about exercise?
Yeah,
you need to go where that scares you.
Yeah,
and I think
that's true.
I think a lot of people do that with goals of time. They're like, oh, if I want to have this by like this year,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But imagine if you go, fuck, I want to be off the tools in 2 months.
Yeah, I'm the OG analysis paralysis too. So I'll think of every reason why I can't do it.
The zone 2 of life.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Oh man, I'd love to be off the tools and just.
It's gonna be a good day when it's your last day. Fuck, I might even come help you slip some lawns, man.